The next generation of Romper Stomper has lifted its storyline directly from news headlines as the focus moves from neo-Nazis in Melbourne's western suburbs to racism's mainstream shift in recent times. Where the 1992 film focused on a gang of skinhead thugs in Footscray, the television series premiering Monday on Stan shines a light on the complexities of extremist politics in modern Australia. Set 25 years after the original film, the fictional pro-white Australia vigilante group Patriot Blue are now proudly promoting their hate speech publicly. It's a different Patriot Blue to the group that attacked Labor Senator Sam Dastyari in November, incidentally at a pub in Footscray, with Stan and Roadshow Productions taking legal action against that vigilante group for breach of copyright. Jacqueline McKenzie, who starred in both the original 1992 film and the Stan remake premiering on Monday, says the violence depicted in the series, as it was in the film 25 years ago, is rooted in real-life scenarios unfolding in news bulletins around the world. When we were in the middle of shooting, the Charlottesville riots broke. This is what is happening in our newspapers, it's happening on our streets, and I think it's really good that we're having these conversations in film and television. It's good that we don't ignore those things, Mackenzie told 9 News.com.au. Where Romper Stomper felt small and local, it just felt niche and tiny. This is not. This is really much more mainstream and big groups of people. It's what we're living now. As part of the shift from a cinematic release to all 6 episodes being made available at the same time, the series allows more in-depth examination of all the different societal subsets. It goes into each of the worlds, Mackenzie said. We see the moderate Muslim families and what they are going through. And we see what the anti-fascists are up against, and we see behind the scenes much more because we can. Mackenzie believes the series is a totally different vibe despite being visually similar and having the same heart beating behind it. The original was, director and screenwriter, Jeffrey Wright, making a really tough film that took a long time to finance and a lot of risk takers involved in the financing of it. But it was a risky venture and it paid off for a lot of reasons, she said. In terms of making this as a television series, or a streaming series, they brought in one of the most mainstream television producers of Australian content of all time, and that's John Edwards, responsible for The Secret Life of Us, Police Rescue and Offspring. When you've got that kind of pedigree with Stan and the original, edgy Jeffrey Wright, you have mainstream palatable television content in a way that is going to push boundaries. With those 2 pedigrees you've got something really interesting happening. Romper Stomper, the television series, will be available tomorrow on Stan. Copyright 9 Digital Proprietary Limited 2017.